So here we go, folks. Here we go. Amazon is saying they're going to automate 75% of the workforce, and because of AI, right? Here it posted. Someone posted on X.com. Amazon employs 1.5 million. That's 600,000 to 900,000 jobs. Blah blah blah. You can read the whole thing right here. Once Amazon does this, every company's going to do this, right, folks? Every company is already ramping up to do the AI and automation thing, and basically, most of the blue collar jobs and white collar jobs are going to be eliminated, and maybe mostly some manager jobs, etc., etc. Because this is what they do, folks. This is what companies do. They make money on the backs of working class people, right? They've always exploited working class people, and this is the biggest exploitation ever. This is going to be big, folks. This is going to be big. It's going to be starting this year, and then it's going to start ramping up in the next 5 years. It's going to be all out war, humans versus the machine, right? Remember the Matrix movies and the Terminator movies, right, folks? It was all a warning, folks. It's all a warning. They literally say in the movies, don't trust the machine. Don't work with the machine, right? And what do people do? I see people go out with their phones, using it with cash apps, using their phone to pay things, to record themselves, etc., right? They literally told you in these movies not to trust the machine. And what do you guys do? You trust the machine, and then this happens, right? Here's a good video. This is from Sky News. The biggest story in economics inside the data center cluster fueling AI boom. Let me play a little bit of this.
Access to these server centers is very rare, but Sky News has been given permission to see inside one of them in the...
So the whole building is a data center, but each of these is data hall.
One thing to know is, folks, do you see any human beings around here, except for these two? Do you see any human beings?
Correct. Yep. And so within each of these areas, you've got different customers that have their own, all of their servers in there.
Yeah. So you could have, this room could be a single customer, or it could be multiple customers that have bought different size spaces within that.
This building is run by Digital Realty. You might not have heard of them, but they are one of the biggest data center companies in the world, running servers that power nearly all the major AI and cloud services anywhere.
The fingerprint sensor as well?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Multi-factor authentication.
Yeah.
What you're seeing...
Okay, I'm not going to play the rest of this, but you can see for yourself. There's no human beings here, folks. This is a foreshadowing of what's going to happen, right? They're literally going to wipe us off the existence of the earth. And these billionaires and millionaires, they're all part of it. What you got to do is stop using technology. That's the only way to stop it, folks. That's the only way I see it, to stop this. Because this is going to get worse. This is going to get worse. I think there's a big... what's the term? When you see it, when people start using something and then people stop using it, right? We've used technology for so much, and then we're going to stop using technology. I think that's what's coming. The big downturn in usage of technology because of this. People are going to start to wake up and say, wait a minute, my job's going to be destroyed, my income's going to be destroyed, my livelihood's going to be destroyed, etc., because of technology, right? I think people are going to start going away from technology because they're going to start waking up and it's like, wait a minute, why can't I find a job? Why can't I have a career? Because this is going to take over, folks. This is going to take over. Like I said, I don't use my cell phone much. The only reason I use my cell phone is for maybe talking, texting, and maybe take some video, but that's it. I don't use it for anything else. I have a computer at home. I use it for, doing these videos, etc., but that's it. When I go out, when I buy something, I use cash. I don't use a cash app. I try not to use my credit card. I stay out of debt, right? I use a car that has very little technology, right? I have a 2020 Camry. It's the basic, right? The basic model. Not much technology in it, right? That's what everybody should be doing. What I'm doing right now. You got to stop using technology because this is going to get worse. And guess what? We're going right to this and to this.